Beginners learning Polish are often confused what is the difference between ONI and ONE, because both of them mean they. Do you know what is the difference between these words? Let's find out. But before we start the lesson, I just wanted to quickly let you know that I have recently published a new part of the Build Up Your Polish series. This is the second part of the series in which you learn Polish step by step. New words and new grammar structures are introduced, and you learn how to build sentences easily. Now let's see what is the difference between ONI and ONE. First, let's start with ONI. ONI means they when referring to men or a group of people where there is at least one man. And here we are dealing with so-called masculine personal plural, a type of plural where we have at least one masculine person. Let's have an example. We have two men, Marek I Krzysztof. When referring to them, we will say oni, they. Or when we have a man and a woman, for example, Marek I Sandra, we also will say oni, they, a man and a woman. There are also words such as ludzie, meaning people, and it's also oni. Also, a good way of identifying if we can use oni here is to see what is the singular form. For example, nauczyciel. It means a teacher. This is a masculine personal noun. It refers either to a male teacher or it can be a generic name of the profession. In the singular, the pronoun would be on. In the plural, nauczyciele, teachers, the pronoun would be oni. Because here we are referring to a group of male teachers or teachers where we have men and women. And then we have one. One also means they, but here we are referring to other things or people than masculine personal. We are referring to women only, or children, things, animals, places. Here we are dealing with so-called non-masculine personal plural. One. Let's see some examples. When we have two ladies, Sandra I Anna, then what pronoun we use is one, they, two women. Also, a good way of identifying if we need the pronoun one is to have a look what is the form in the singular. For example, aktorka, that means an actress, and that's a woman, that's a feminine noun. In the singular, it would be ona. That's why in the plural, aktorki, actresses, here we will use the pronoun one. Or the word osoba, it means a person, and it is a feminine noun. So in the singular, it would be ona, ta osoba, this person. And then in the plural, osoby, meaning persons or people, here the pronoun will be one. It's because in the singular, we had a feminine noun. Another example, dziecko, it means a child, and this word is a neuter noun. In the singular, it's ono, and in the plural, it's dzieci, children. Because we had a neuter noun, in the plural, it's one as the pronoun. Also, masculine objects, animals, places, in the plural will have one. For example, pies, a dog. It's a masculine noun, but it's not personal. It's animate, but it's an animal. It will be on in the singular, but in plural, psy, here we have the pronoun one. Or but means a shoe. That's also masculine, but it's an object, it's a thing. In the singular, it's on, and in the plural, it will be buty, shoes. And here we use the pronoun one. To summarize, we use oni when referring to men or people where there is at least one man, if the plural form comes from a masculine personal noun. And then one will be used in other situations when we have women, children, animals, things, when the singular form is non-masculine personal. Understanding the difference between oni and one is very important because it impacts also other elements in the sentence. It might impact the form of the verbs or the adjectives. For example, we will say oni byli sami. They were alone. And here all the elements are masculine personal. Oni byli sami. But the other example, one były same, also means they were alone, but all of these components are non-masculine personal. And just a hint, you can notice that in the first sentence, oni byli sami, the endings are soft. Oni byli sami. And yes, this happens in masculine personal plural. We have soft or historically soft consonants. Whereas one były same, here we have hard consonants. Alright, that would be all in this short lesson. You could learn what is the difference between oni and one.